Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today we have a little look at a fall 2013 laptop that could be really nice if you're thinking of a back-to-school laptop, thinking of maybe something for Christmas, or just plain thinking about buying a laptop that will support Windows 8 and has a touch screen. This is one of the least expensive examples that you probably will have, and it's the ASUS VivoBook. One of the models that's quite popular is the S400CA UH51, and it comes with a third generation Intel i5 CPU. The mean retail price for this laptop is $699, and but on the web when you search, it's I've seen it as low as $539. It's a touchscreen device, so it's quite interesting. So look into the ASUS VivoBook series. There's a whole series of laptops, and they all support touchscreen. They have Windows 8, and they are in the category of ultrabooks. Now the S400CA UH51 is a 14-inch ultrabook from ASUS, and if we look at the positive side, it has HDMI and VGA outs. It is pretty fast load time because it has a drive that supports some caching in SSD, which is pretty nice. It is a 10-point touchscreen, and so it's pretty cool. It means that you really have multi-touch capabilities on your screen. Of course, supports the trackpad, and everything is there also. Has two USB 2.0 ports, one USB 3.0 port. That's a little small. I would expect at this time to have more USB 3 ports than 2 in most laptops, but it is a rather inexpensive touch ultrabook. And so it's pretty interesting for that, especially for under $700. So it has a real full version of Windows 8. 14-inch screen, 1366 by 768 resolution, and the lid is a brushed metal lid, which is pretty nice. Windows 8 screen is pretty snappy. The touch enabled features are quite fast and quite good, very responsive on this machine, so that's very nice. And comes standard with a 500 gig hard drive, has 4 gigs of memory, and has integrated graphics, HD graphics 4000 from Intel, which is probably the standard. It also means that the HD 4000 graphics for Intel is not that great for a gaming machine. So if you're looking for something for gaming, this is probably not the best machine for that. So the 500 gig hard drive has a 24 gigabyte caching SSD, which is pretty nice, and it does make this laptop much faster than the usual laptops with regular hard drives. So that's a very, very good feature, and it literally enables your laptop to turn on in a few seconds, only a few seconds, and it's already on. So it's very nice for that. It's a cool, very thin laptop in the almost slightly, I would say it's maybe a little bit larger than a MacBook Air, for example, but it's still very slim and lightweight. It is at $690 at Amazon, for example. It has a solid feel to it, which is pretty nice. Its size is of 13.5 by 9.5 inches, and it's 0.8 inch thick, weighs at 4.4 pounds. So if the laptop, if you bring along with you pretty much all day long, having the lightweight laptop is of course interesting. Something very interesting that a lot of people are looking for. And it comes preloaded with Skype. There's some there's a few Xbox Live games, and of course ASUS utilities like the calendar and conversion utility. As far as performance wise, it's probably one of the most snappy and well-made Windows 8 laptop for the under $1,000 price tag. And even though usually cheaper laptops tend to be slower than more expensive, more powerful ultrabooks, for example, or laptops, this one is really an exception to the rule. It is very snappy, and so it's quite an interesting look. All vivobook, by the way, use Intel chips, i5s and i7s, depending on the price. If you compare this laptop to other $700 or around $700 laptops, this is a clear winner. It really performs better than most other laptops. And what's interesting is that a lot of the laptops that are under $700 do not have touchscreen, and this one does, and so it's really like a breaking point here. It's pretty cool for that, and it's actually a very nice ultrabook. If you're looking for something really cheap, but that gives you the performance and the touchscreen capability of Windows 8, you can't go wrong with the vivobook S400CA UH51. So if you we look at specs. 14-inch screen, 1366 by 768 resolution, as a 10-point touchscreen. HD 4000 graphics, so it's not really a gaming machine. Storage capacity 500 gigabyte standard, 24 gigabyte SSD, which means that the solid state drive really improves your loading time. Intel Core i5 model 3317U. It runs a clock speed of 1.7 gigahertz. That's a little slower than most laptops that I've seen in the in that range, the price range though. Network is 802.11n, and it's a 2.4 gigahertz only chip. So if you have that more advanced router that has 5 gigahertz or has the new AC standard, well, this one is just N. Battery type 44 watt hour. The benchmarks on this laptop give it a 3-hour battery life, which is kind of a little small though. I must say that 3 hours is not very long, and I would wish that this laptop gets actually much better laptop battery life. So that's kind of the little negative side. If you use a lot, you're always on the go, you might need to charge it more often. Of course, this depends on what you want to do. If you're only doing, internet with word processing, stuff like that, email, you might extend it by lowering a little bit the LED display. up to about 4 hours, but that's going to be really the big maximum. So it's slightly low for the length of the battery. In the different tests, if you want to see more of this laptop, I would suggest that you go to PCMag.com and look at the laptop. It has a full review where you can also read more information about it. The ASUS VivoBook S400CA. So if you're looking for something that will really have a review of it, they have a full review on PC Mag. Just go and see that. They give it 4 stars and has really a full review and video explaining the laptop itself. So go and check that also, and always, you know, look at different sources depending on what you want to have. So this is the ASUS VivoBook S400CA UH51. And it different variants. Here what you see on the screen, the middle one is the ASUS VivoBook model. They do come with different colors and finish, so you can look at different models, of course. And go to see these laptops and ultrabooks. You can go directly to asus.com and look at what they have, and maybe you'll find something else also that could be interesting. But for the price tag of, you know, from $539, between $539 and $700, depending where you'll buy it, this is probably one of the best bets for a good, responsive ultrabook with Windows 8 and touch capability. If you enjoy our videos and our looks at different machines and at Windows itself and all the news about Windows 8, subscribe to our channel and you'll be informed when new videos are online. And you can also ask us any questions, or maybe you want to talk about a feature or a laptop or anything about Windows 8. Let us know. We'll try to put a video online, and you'll be helping others at the same time. If you have anything, any comments or questions, we try to answer questions. If we don't have the answer, hopefully other people will help you. And so we try to answer as best as we can all the questions we have. And hope that you take a look at our other videos. We have lots of videos talking about Windows 8 and the different functions and how to use Windows 8. So if you just got that new machine with Windows 8 or planning to buy one, we have lots of videos online explaining how to use Windows 8 to the max. So thanks for watching, and hope you come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Bye-bye.